On June the 4th, I left corporate America. And as a black woman, I'll tell you why. When we climb the ladder in these white dominated power structures, it isn't success when it's the price of your peace. I've battled covert racism, microaggressions, and constantly being questioned despite my degrees and my decades of experience. I've sat in boardrooms where my ideas were dismissed until they were repeated by someone who did not look like me. I've been overworked, undersupported, and I've been asked to shrink myself to make others feel comfortable. It's exhausting when you're trying to fight and belong in spaces that were never built for you. Black women, we carry the weight of excellence while we try to navigate systems that were historically built to exclude us. From slavery to Jim Crow to corporate gatekeeping today, I'm choosing to bet on me, myself, and I. And I don't need permission to thrive. I'm going to build something for me and for my family as a legacy. And this is my exit, not from work, but from the walls that tried to box me in. And my liberation starts now. Fuck corporate America.
Only in America, a Russian immigrant can come to the United States of America, go to a black event, start a fight. Russian white immigrant comes to a black event, starts a fight with black people, gets roughed up a little bit. He don't even get his ass whipped. And the white patriots who claim to be patriots, who claim to be anti-immigration or anti-immigrant, or want to deport all these people, are going to take the side of the white immigrant instead of the black people from the United States of America. Somebody make that make sense to me. And they're going to try to win an election on it. Somebody make that make sense to me, while white America patriots will take the side of a Russian immigrant over black people. And now you don't understand why black people don't trust the Republican Party. This is point in case. Fix yourself, baby.
So I had a friend reach out to ask if I could help them understand the birthright citizenship thing even more. And I basically told them, like, it's basically going to stop people from coming over here illegally, having children, and those children automatically becoming American citizens. That law was made specifically for people born into slavery, but others have used it to their advantage, and Trump stopped it. And so we also went on to have a conversation about how people who come here illegally and some people who come here legally, they do not have the best interest of America in mind. They come over here to make money to send back to their country. They don't come over here to assimilate and become Americans. They come over here specifically for their gain and for their family's gain in their home country. I'm not mad at you. Take care of your family by any means necessary. But whenever they come over here, a lot of times they have this attitude as if they're better than, especially black people. And they treat us horribly. Like I was telling someone in the comments the another day, like, I don't experience racism from white people as much as I experience racism from non-Americans. And it's just a simple fact. Rather it's the corner store, the nail salon, just how they don't participate, they don't interact with us, they treat us like we're all criminals. It's just a horrible experience sometimes. And then it also leads me to my point that they don't circulate their income. They don't circulate the money that they make in our economy, which in turns make our economy trash, because we're putting out all this money, but it's not circulating back around. Most of the time they take the money that they make here and they send it to their home country, which by doing that, it messes up our economy. And so that's why by him adding all of these restrictions to immigrants and e-verify and all of that is going to help all Americans, even though there is a book called Back of the Hiring Lines by Roy Beck that breaks down how legal and illegal immigration has had the most negative impact on the black community. So with that, I'm going to share that information here at the bottom of this. But yeah, like, this is a good thing for everybody, not just the black community, but for all of us at the end of the day.
It feels like there's a generational gap in racial awareness. It's like, y'all, Africans seem to be behind Black Americans with regards to how they perceive America, we had that same optimism 50 years ago. Like, it seems like they still think that the American dream is real. And it would be laughable if it wasn't so sad. It's like Black Americans have been doing this for a long time. And so we are not naive and we're not bitter. We're just experienced. We've been through the cycle over and over again. We built up black towns like Rosewood and Tulsa, and they got burnt down. We had leaders like Martin and Malcolm, and they got assassinated. We've done all the things. We did black capitalism in the 80s and 90s. And now our degrees don't mean anything. And black women are being laid off left and right. It's a cycle that we've seen play out over and over and over. And we have the experience to tell you that degree isn't going to save you. Being the most smartest credentialed black person in the room when there's full of people and you're the only black person at the corporate office is not going to save you. And you just think that we are bitter. You think that you know something we don't. And it's just like, wow.
What do you mean y'all thought we were immigrants? Y'all thought black people, black Americans, African Americans, blacks, us, were immigrants. The hardest lessons, clearly, it's going to take me a long time to learn and figure out is that other people just don't know what I know. I assume that a lot of people know what I know. That's why y'all keep saying that, huh? That makes sense, I guess. That we're next. Y'all think, what? How do y'all not know how long we've been a part of this country? Black people fought in the Crispus Attucks. Did everybody not, at my little church, every Black History Month, there was this huge thing. I'll never forget when I came to my grandma's house. It was a huge package, and it was all of these cards. They were ABC cards, but on every card's letter of the alphabet and an important person from Black history. And that was what we did all February at Sunday school. Like, we learned those cards. We would have to, and then we'd line up at like the Black History program and we'd have to read them out loud. So I guess I just assumed, oh my God.
If you follow this channel, you know I'm a huge supporter of Black people moving outside of the country as expats. And the channel that I follow, I have been seeing us leaving in droves. So I had to hop online because I'm like, what's going on? Data estimates indications Black American adults living abroad nearly doubled from 70,000 in 2014 to approximately 120,000 by 2020. That 46,000 person increase between 2016 and 2020 represent a 62% surge, outpacing the 7% rise among non-Black Americans living abroad during the same period. It says, while we lack data for the 2021 to 2024 period, official figures expected by 2029, Google Trends reports showing a doubling in searches and inquiries about moving to African or Caribbean nations in the months after the 2024. This growing phenomenon is referred to as the Blacksit. But y'all, in my mind, I'm like, okay, but how is this going to affect our economy? What is really going on? What do you guys think?
How y'all doing? My name is Raekwon Diamond Kamo, and I've been hearing a lot online about foundational Black Americans versus African immigrants that come here to America and settle and become African Americans. Now, myself personally, I don't have a problem with it because this is the truth. The only difference between foundational Black Americans and African immigrants is we were here longer. That's the only difference. But we are from Africa, the same as they are from Africa. You see, some blacks have this ideal that because our cultures are different, we cannot be put in the same category. Sorry, that's hogwash. That's bull. Okay? You see, black does not describe our culture. It describes our race. If you are a melanated person across the world, you're considered black. And they don't care what country you're from. I'm sorry, this is just the truth. They don't care where you're from. You're black, okay? Regardless if you're from Africa or anywhere else where your skin just happen to be melanated, they see you, they go black. Okay? So black does not describe our culture. American describes our culture. African describes our ancestry or where our bloodline is from. Okay? And unfortunately, it appears that out of all the different groups on this planet, we're the only ones that have a problem with it. Okay? Asian American culture is not the same as Chinese, Korean, or Japanese culture. It's not the same. But do you hear Asian Americans claim or deny or run from the fact that they're Asian? No, they don't. They're Asian American, and they're cool with it. You definitely don't see white people whose culture is definitely different from European culture. White American culture is not the same as European culture. Very different. But you don't hear white Americans being ashamed of their European culture. We just have a problem with it. I don't. As a matter of fact, my family got rid of their slave names and took back African last names. That's why my last name is now Kamau. And I'm so proud of my African last name. It's from Kenya. I love it. So, look, just know this. The only difference between African immigrants and us is that we were here longer. Only difference, but we're all still from Africa, making us all African American. And I'm cool with that. In the meanwhile, I know some of you might have some problem with it. I really don't care. But please, take care of yourselves and start loving one another. Talk to y'all later.
Hey guys, this video is for all the immigrants. All the immigrants, if you're watching this video, you were not born in the US, you had to do some sort of application, some sort of paperwork for you to get here. This video is for you. Okay? Now, never forget your why. Why? Why did I come from Mexico to the US? Why did I come from Caribbean, Jamaica to the US? Why did I come from Haiti to the US? Why did I come from Arab countries to the US? Why did I come from Europe? Why did I come from Africa? Why did I travel miles? Why did I travel miles to get here? No matter where you're from, whatever part of the world, never forget your why. It is not by accident that you are in the US today. It is called destiny. You are destined to be here. God doesn't make no mistakes, okay? He knew. You know, when God created you, He has your future in His hands. And guess what? You being in America was one of God's plan, okay? And I can tell you and assure you, you are not here by accident. You did not become a U.S. citizen or a U.S. green card holder by accident. Your spouse did not move here first and then you joined here by accident. It is called destiny. You are destined for greatness and you are destined to be in the U.S. So my brother, my sister, as an immigrant, continue possessing this land, okay? Take dominion. You know what? You are blessed in this land. Every time you wake up in the morning, confess it with your mouth. I am blessed. I'm blessed in this land and in my land. Wherever you come from, always be proud of where you come from. No matter what they talk about, they say, oh, we came from our countries because of poverty. So be it. If that's what they want to know, you don't have to convince someone because it's all ignorant. There's internet, there's social media. If anybody want to Google any part of the world, they can Google and see these things. And whatever they see, if they want to believe it, let them believe it. The bottom line is those things are not supposed to move us, immigrants. You make the noise. You say, I come from Kenya because of poverty. Fine, I am here now. I'm not poor. How about that? How about that? You say our governments don't manage our resources. That's why we ran to the US. So it's all be it. It's okay. No problem. And we love our countries and never ever stop loving where you come from. Never ever be ashamed of where you come from. No matter what the circumstances or no matter what. Never forget your motherland. Okay? So, my brothers and sisters, never let all this unnecessary noise from people who don't matter. These people don't pay your bills. These people don't buy you nothing. These people don't contribute nothing in your life. These people, they don't contribute in any way. They nothing. Even if they make noise from morning to night, let me tell you about immigrants. They'll go pay their bills and we'll pay our bills. At the end of the day, we all have our lives to live. So if you're a business owner in the US as an immigrant, keep on pushing on. If you are employed, keep on pushing on. No matter what you're doing, give it your best and give it your best. Keep working hard. Keep working smart. Don't let all this noise distract you, because you know what? A lot of this noise some people, they can get distracted and start feeling some type of way. No, never forget your why. And that why you get here, it is not by accident. I hope I'm making sense, and I hope today I've encouraged someone. Now, let me say one more thing about my African brothers and sisters. The enemy is looking, trying to attack us. The enemy, all this is unnecessary noise from the enemy. You guys know what I'm talking about. All these negative people talking trash about Africans right now. You know what? Don't even want to know anything about their life. You keep on pushing on. Give it your best. Never forget your why. Whatever they want to say, let them say. At the end of the day, they'll go back to their houses and sleep there. Okay? They will not come sleep in your house. They will go and sleep in their houses. Okay? They'll go pay their bills. You go pay your bills. We have our lives to live. Keep on pushing on. Those businesses are blessed. Whoever want to boycott, they can boycott from morning to night. But let me tell you, in the name of Jesus, your business is blessed. And the enemy cannot destroy what God has blessed. Okay? Thank you.
Please excuse the way I look. I just came from my little workout, but I want to pull up this article I found where it says the Los Angeles mayor is going to give cash assistance to the immigrants who were impacted by the ICE raids. All right, so as you can see here, it says Mayor Karen Bass announces LA will provide cash assistance for immigrants impacted by the raids. And we know what raids they're talking about, the ICE raids.
This is just a brief video. I just want to give my flowers to the Black American, the African American community. It was through them that I kind of knew my identity. I know it's kind of weird, you know, but it's the truth. I'm being transparent with you. I've been to many American states when I was traveling in the 90s, and I met some amazing, beautiful Black American, African American people who I still have as friends to this very day. I think if social media had been around in the 90s, I definitely would be an influencer, because I was traveling. You know, we didn't have things like selfies or cell phones then, but I did my travels, and I went to so many places. Went to Atlanta, you know, Alabama, Mississippi, New York, Chicago, LA. I went to many places, Louisiana, and I met some really beautiful people, and their journey kept me safe. I don't know what I was doing, because as I said, we didn't have social media then. I just literally used to stick a pin in the map, and I just said, I'm just gonna go and travel out there. And I also met a lot of people in the forums, because there were a lot of forums back in the day. We had forums, Black Planet. I didn't really go on Black Planet because there was too many crazy people on Black Planet, but I was on AOL, Black Voices, and I met some amazing people. So what I'm trying to say is that I just have a lot of love for the African American community. That's it. I think, you know, what they've been through, as we've all been through in our own kind of ways and journeys, has been just nothing but too amazing, that they still are this resilient set of communities. And I see them and I see me, and that's it. I see you. So here are your flowers. I love you.
Não tem problema, amigo. Amigo, não tem problema, amigo. Amigo. Hold on, P, man. Sorry. Move back, 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 move back. Out the way, bro. Out the way, bro. Out the way. You're gonna get knocked down. Move.
Is it working? Is it working? Is it working?